guys are back again for another video. But now I'm reacting to share my story. It's actually a nice story that people developed. So now I'm just gonna watch it right now. I'm gonna put it full screen though, and then I'm gonna react to share my story. In three. Wait, before I do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be always notified when I post a new video. Let's go. Come on.
My name's Amanda, and this is the story about my younger boyfriend, who, despite being a really big, tall guy, was younger than me. We met when I was 18, and I thought he was really cute. But because he was only a freshman, but already playing on the varsity football team, I thought he had transferred from another school out of state, like Michigan or something like that. I walked up to him one day and said, "Hey, I'm Amanda. I think you're in my English class." It's always a good idea to say something that you know is wrong when you're talking to a cute guy, because then he has to correct you and you're like, "Oh, really?" And you can twirl your hair or something like that. So anyway, he said, "I don't think so." And I was like, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yeah, I'm new to this school and everything." So I was like, "Where did you transfer from?" But instead of saying Michigan or something like that, he said Jefferson. I couldn't think where Jefferson was, and then after a minute I realized Jefferson wasn't a place. It was a school. And a middle school at that. Oh my god, this guy wasn't a senior. He was a freshman. Like 3 months ago, he was in 8th grade. So I was like, "Oh, my mistake." And then I told him I would see him around or something like that. I felt so stupid when I went back to my friends. But they hadn't been paying attention because they were holding the mirror for each other doing their makeup. So anyway, then I went to college and got a job at a coffee shop. And one day, this really big, tall guy walked in and ordered a fancy drink. I was about to ask if he needed room for cream or anything when I looked up and I was like, "Holy crap, this is the guy who I thought was a senior at my school like 2 years ago." I blushed really hard, but blamed it on the coffee machine because it was really hot. He seemed to recognize me and asked if I was the girl who thought we were in the same English class. I started to deny it, but then he said he hoped I was because he thought I was really cute. Then he said the only reason he didn't talk to me after that was because he figured I wouldn't be interested in a younger guy. He left with his coffee and I thought, okay, that's a bummer, because he's kind of cute and really tall. So he looked like he's 20 anyway. When I walked to my car after work, he was waiting for me. I blushed again, and he was like, "I knew it." "Knew what?" I said. "That you liked me. It wasn't just the coffee machine." So he asked if I wanted to go get some coffee, which was kind of funny because I work at a coffee place and everything. But it wasn't really about the coffee. So after that night, we got coffee pretty much every day, and before too long, we were dating. He was really sweet and didn't mind me teasing him. Because he was big, he had to buy his clothes at a special shop, and sometimes all they had were Hawaiian shirts. I told him it made him look like he was always on vacation. But he said he didn't mind because it meant he would be on vacation with me, and he liked that. When we watched movies at my place, I always laughed at him when he didn't know about things because he was too young. Sometimes we wouldn't make it to the end of the movie because we started kissing, and that was better than any chase scene or a scene where someone got shot or something. And eventually, he stopped going home after the movie and stayed at my place with me. And even though I was ready to, keep going, he would just stop kissing me and lie back on the pillow and hug me instead. At first, it was really sweet, but as time went on, I wondered whether anything else was ever going to happen. So I started trying different things to get him to do more. The first night, I wore a little nightgown that I thought he would like because it had footballs all over it. But he just wrapped his arms around me and turned the light out. I was like, what else can I try? I tried all the normal things a guy does when he likes a girl, like buy flowers or candy or cards or balloons, but nothing worked. It's an uneasy feeling when you're hugging your boyfriend and you're not even doing anything. So one night I was lying awake with him hugging me, and I had an idea. Aha! The next day I tried my idea out. Right when we started falling asleep, I pulled out a gigantic teddy bear I won at the fair when I was 12 and put it in his arms where I normally slept. When he didn't wake up, I realized he wasn't just hugging me to make me feel better. He needed something to hug to sleep because it made him feel better. It wasn't about him liking me enough after all. From then on, if I had to study or something, he used the big teddy bear to go to sleep. And we were both really happy. I still wore the nightgown with the footballs on it because that also made him really happy. And I'm willing to be patient until he's ready.
Well, that was a nice one. That was honestly a good one. I might watch one off camera because they're actually kind of good. There's another one popped up right here, as you can see. So yeah, but I'll watch that off camera. But yeah, guys, just comment and say what you thought about it, because honestly, I thought it was actually kind of nice. Honestly, but I don't know. Comment down and say what you think about it. So yeah, and follow me on Instagram. And say that'll also be down in the description. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure the bell is always ringing so be notified when I post a new video. I'll see you later, guys. Peace.